Here's why humans shouldn't become immortal. If people lived forever, that means the matter we consume is going to be absorbed into our body for the most part. We're still in a sport, go to the bathroom, right? So after a while, our population is going to grow and grow and grow, and technology is going to explode. So yeah, maybe we'll figure out how to spread across the universe. But logically, what we're going to do is expand and consume all matter. So eventually, as people keep reproducing, since no near sight have any control of reproduction whatsoever, from the religious wanting to ban abortions and to just people fornicate like fucking rabbits in Australia, we're going to consume all matter in the universe. And at a certain point, there isn't going to be any matter left in certain areas. Whether or not immortal means that you still need food, I don't know. Who knows? But the thing is, you're going to consume all matters. Let's say you don't need any food. So eventually, to make more people, though, you have to input matter to reconstruct matter to make other people. And eventually there isn't going to be any matter. So there's just going to be, I forget how many, I think it's 10 to the power of 56 zeros of people that we can have in the universe. So what's going to happen after that? A giant war. Just this huge war of slaughtering people to create matter so that other people can keep reproducing. And it's just inevitable. It's no different than what's happening on Earth. One society is perceived as superior. They want to pursue something else that another peaceful society just wants to live and preserve their culture. Same with rainforests, or if you're a tribe, or if you're trying to develop technology and science, there's always going to be some side that rationalizes the destruction and removal of another to prolong and preserve their own cultures. So you're going to have one group willing to sacrifice the other for what they've developed their entire species around. Not species, their history around, their old development around is developing technology. So if you do that, then you're going to slaughter people to construct a new world. And so, as you have already consumed, say, hypothetically, every galaxy in existence, then you reconstruct a planet, basically. And so you have one singularity in the universe. One ball of matter still left. And I think that 56 zeros, this is the power of 56, that's only calculated off of what is supposed to be how many atoms in the universe, not even black holes. So, it's probably a lot more than that. But after that, it goes into the same thing, the perfect artist utopian society that I figured out. It always ends with preserving individuality. As it cycles back around, either you become stimuli based, which then you decay into something like a hive species, and you only pursue one thing to sustain, or you preserve what it means to be human after all of the universe has been basically dissected by science. All knowledge is known. What happens next? Well, people become artistic, so they express themselves to define their individuality as this singular body that they developed grows and expands. They replace and reposition matter as it expands outwardly. Then all matter has been expressed with, and the entire society is now just a giant hive of artistic expression. And eventually you hit a point where people say, well, we have to start destroying this if we want to keep creating, or so forth, that somebody is better than the other people, who's worth preserving, what art is worth destroying, or does this giant structure reach a point where all knowledge of their scientific past has been sort of diluted in education, and they preserve the artist's utopian society because it's seen as, you know, the perfect structure for humanity, because it defines our cognition and through individuality. And so eventually it collapses and creates a Big Bang.